Hey traders, I hope you all doing well and I hope you all enjoying your weekend. So on weekends, like always, I want to give you something really valuable to learn for your trading. So again, if you want to skip this part of the video, I'm going to put a timestamp right up there, so that if you just want to know or learn the direction of the market or just want to move to the technical analysis part of this video, you can skip it to the timestamp right up there. So in today's video, in the first part of this video, I'm going to talk about some trades we have taken in priority group this week, one of the trades we have taken on Telegram channel. I'm also going to show you some of my back tested results, some of the results of the trades I have taken, I have tested of few years of data of my different strategy and some of the strategy I teach you on my YouTube channel and in my priority group. Of course, I have lots of more strategy which I use for my trading, but now I just do not want to confuse you to teach you all the strategy because every single strategy has a certain level, and that is why I have my course coming up and you will learn each strategy with the each level of difficulty. Now let me tell you how you can believe in your strategy and how you can avoid all the noise in the market. What I mean by the noise, if you are taking a trade and if someone comes and say, man, this is you are taking a wrong trade, with that, it mess up with your head and maybe you end up cutting up your position. So I'm going to talk all about that in the first section. So let's start with this trade right here we have taken in the priority group. So this was the zone I have already sent to my member in my last weekly forex zone report. So the way the weekly forex zone reports works is I send these zones in advance because I got this question a lot from the traders who want to join the priority group, what to expect. Now I send these zones and we look at these zones throughout the week, and once the market hit our major zones, our area of values, then we look for one of the entry pattern I teach in my priority group, which we got here, and all the confluences. Why are we taking the entries? What are the other things I'm looking to enter this trade? Once everything is met, then we take this trade. As you can see, the trade here, right here, we got this trade, and that was an 193 pips position, and market had a nice bounce out of this trade. But now let me tell you something. This week was not a good week for a forex trading. We took like 5 trades, and out of 5, only one hit the target, but the other trades were the small trades. But this one is quite a pretty good one that compensate the other losses. But let me tell you something, if you are joining this group just to follow my signal, if you are just taking just those 5 trades, then of course you will be in loss, because I do not just take these 5 trades, I take the other trades. I look for the same entry pattern, the way you learn in the group. Then you see the market and look for the other entry patterns like this. I teach you the pullback strategy in the group, and I teach you the aggressive entries, something like this. So if you look at this other entry pattern, then you would have gotten some other trades which I'm going to show you in momentarily. So this was the trade we have taken in the group, and right here, if you see this trade, I have not sent this trade in the group, but this is the exact entry pattern, the way I teach you the double bottom entry pattern in my priority group. If you have been following me from last couple of weeks in the group, then you know this pattern. And if you have seen this pattern, then you would have got this trade, and this was nice, 130 pips would be a winning trade. So this is how you spot the other entries. Just do not rely on what I send. Also look for the other trading opportunities. That is why I have this group. If you want to join a signal group, there are tons of group in the market. Those send you lots of signals. But in my channel, what my goal is to teach you why we are taking the trade and all the other confluences. So this was one of the heartbreaker trade. It hit my stop loss, but I got messages from some of the traders that it hit their take profit. I don't know how it hit your take profit. You might not have your stop loss there. So but we entered this trade with one of the pullback strategy I teach you in the group. Just look at this pattern right here. Now of course we look for the other things as well, other confluences which you learn there. Now right after hitting my stop loss, it just pushed down and hit the take profit. That was a heartbreaker trade for me. But now I didn't just take these 4 trades. Let me show you the other trades now. So right here, this was the trade I've taken with the same entry reason. Market hit my take profit. Let me show you another one. This was a trade I've taken, the same entry reason, it hit my take profit. So now if you have only taken those 4 to 5 trades, you will end up in loss. That is why I always stress you guys, do not use this group as a signal group. Yes, we got some nice few weeks. From last few weeks we've been in a profit even in the priority group, as we had like 90% of winning rate from last 2 months. But this week was a drawdown week. That is why not every week is a winning week. We get some weeks like this and we get some trades like this. That is why it's always good to have your stop loss. If you're trading without stop loss, trust me, there is no point of trading. Now let me show you some results of my tested strategy. Now the reason I'm going to show you that, now I got lots of messages from traders, sometimes from traders, sometimes from friends, sometimes from other people. Sometimes I read the news in the market that tells me the market is gonna go to the opposite direction, the direction which I am sitting in. Like, let's say if I'm trading a buy trade, and then I get a call or maybe I get a text message from someone that, oh, you are taking a wrong trade and you must not take those trades. I'm like, dude, yes, you can go with your own analysis. I have tested all my strategies, every single pair in the market I've tested with a different strategy, and with that, I am never gonna change my strategy. So that is a lesson for you to learn. If you are in a trade, if you believe your analysis, if you believe that you have your tested strategy that has given you above 50% winning rate, then you must not listen to the noise out in the market. So I'm, as you know, I'm a technical trader. 90% of my trades are based on the technical analysis. Yes, I look at the fundamentals. The way I look at the fundamentals, I'm going to teach you in the course how I take my trades using both confluences. Now let me show you the results here. These are only few pairs, guys. I can't show all the pairs in a single video, but I'm just going to show you some of the pairs I have tested right here recently. As you can see, the starting balance was 10k. As you can see, the winning, just with a 2% risk, it increases my account with 193,849 pounds, and the winning rate is 64.77%, which is awesome. And my total trades were 524, total wins are 342. And this is just a simple pullback strategy which you have learned. I have advanced pullback strategy as well, that in that I use a Fibonacci and some other candlestick pattern, which is what you're going to learn in the course. These are few of the pairs. As you can see, combining all that, I got these results. Now let me show you another one. So this is one pair. Euro USD is my one of the favorite pair to use for my strategy, which is 20 EMA breaker strategy, which I will teach you in my course as well. The reason I'm showing you now is just to show you the trades I take, all of them are tested. Now we have a drawdown time as well. As you can see, two lose together, 1, 2, 3 losing trades, one winning trade. So here you can see 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 losing trade, one winning trade. So five of them are the losing trades, except one of them, actually four of them are losing trades. So you can see this type of drawdown time when you are trading. Not every single trade will be a winning trade. As you can see here, what do you see here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At this point, if you hit five stop losses together, then trust me, if your trade size is not normal, you will maybe leave trading, or maybe you will just blow up your account and come back again, do a revenge trading and blow up your account again. But that is nothing for me. I've seen 6 to 7 trades, losing trades in a row as well. But then if you see after that, what do we have? A streak over winning trades. So you get another opportunity. As you can see, this was a bad month. Then we had a good month right here. And this is all part of your trading. So if you just gambling on trading, just placing everything on a single trade, then you won't get any chance to place this many trades. You will just maybe out in after few trades. So now let me show you another right here. This is the pin bar, the most famous strategy. You must have heard me talking about this on my YouTube channel. As you can see, taken 91 trades, 64 winning, 27 losing trade, Australian dollar, Japanese yen. This was one of my favorite pair for this strategy. I have few other pairs as well. And starting balance was $1,000. Let's say you start your account with $1,000, and then your total gain was 105%, and that case you end up with $2,000 balance. That is just with one strategy right here. This is one of my strategy, which is RSI U-turn strategy. Canada Japanese yen is one of my favorite pair. You will learn this strategy in the course as well right here. Starting balance 10,000. With a 2% risk, you earn $8,000 just with the single pair. So that is why the reason I showed you this result, because now I've tested my strategies. I know what I'm doing in the market. If my stop loss is hit, let's say 6 or 7 times, I will still place the same trades every time I see my entry and my rules met. So when I send you these zones, as you can see right here, these are zones I send you every week. Yes, you can look at these zones once the market reaches to the level I've marked on the charts. Then yes, you can take your trade. If you don't want to wait for the entry patterns, you can still enter, but that will increase your risk of losing. That, like I said, I always look for the signal to enter my trade. So yeah, that is what you will get in the priority group, this weekly forex zones report and the priority trade alerts 1 to 5 times a week. So after this long lecture, if you have made it to this second section of the video, then hit a like button for me. If you have learned something out of it, hit a like button for me. So let's move on and start our analysis with natural gas, gold, crude oil, palladium, and silver today. I'm going to start with natural gas. So now it's about above 250 videos I've just alone uploaded here on my YouTube channel, and all of them has my natural gas analysis. And if you follow me from the day one, then you know how accurate the natural gas works technically. And I'm a technical trader. I do look at fundamentals, but mostly I look technicals. But now, if you are new to this channel and if you're placing all your money on my single analysis, then that's your own fault. Have your stop loss there. If you are trading without a stop loss, then there is no point of trading. Now, before I start my analysis, as a disclaimer, guys, do not just take my words, whatever I say in this video, because I do get some messages that what I'm supposed to do if a market is going against your analysis, if I'm going in loss. I can't tell you anything about that. That's your own money, that's your own risk amount of balance. I can't suggest you or advise you with that. Make sure you have your stop loss there. But if you are not confident about my analysis, do not take the trades, do not just take my words, and do not just put all the money there in a single trade. So with that being said, my main motive is not to come here on the YouTube channel and just tell you the direction if the market is going up or down. I come here to show you the entry pattern. If I see one of the entry pattern, then I take long trade. If that entry pattern is above my support level, if I see an entry pattern that is at the resistance level, then I take my short trade. And if after that, after taking this trade, if the market reverses from here, then that's the market. That's not me. If I've said that the market is going to fall from here, and if it reverses from here, that's totally the market. I don't run the market. I just do the analysis, and my job is to make sure that my profits are more than my losses with my risk management. So make sure you have your stop loss there. Make sure you have your decent lot size, but according to your risk capital, and do not just blindly follow me here. So now what to expect here from natural gas. So at this point, as you can see, as per my previous video, we have inverse head and shoulder pattern. And if you ask me, what shall I do at this point? Shall I sell or buy? My answer would be I would personally buy, look for a buying trades at this point. I will not sell at this point until we have a very big push down, market breaks and close below this zone, this green zone, and then I will start look for a sell opportunities. But at this point, if you ask me, I will only look for buying trades. But at this point, here you can see the market has hit the termination zone. The way I trade head and shoulder pattern, I have two termination zone. I want to see a hit of my termination zone, which is below here, that has been hit with this wick, market pushed up. And then I want to see a nice entry pattern. As you can see, we do have a bullish entry pattern, and the aggressive way to enter is right here with this bullish entry pattern, and your stop loss will be somewhere below this termination zone, and your take profit will be equal level of your stop loss. Now, if your position size is really big, you won't be able to make it till stop loss. So that is why have a lot size according to your risk and accordingly. So at this point, I still look at this bullish pattern. The less aggressive way to enter is right after the break of this neckline, right after the break and close, you enter here. In that case, your risk to reward ratio will affect because I want to keep my stop loss below. But in this case, let's say if you want to take a less aggressive trade, then you can keep your stop loss below this wick and take your targets wherever you want to take in the zone. So at this point, this is what I look. This is a valid head and shoulder pattern, and this looks an entry to me. And now if the market on Monday opens crazily in gap, then this condition will become invalid. Now in this case, if the market keeps on pushing down, then the head and shoulder pattern will be invalid. That will be a more of a double bottom pattern. So if we have this pattern, that will be a double bottom pattern, and if the market start pushing up, that will be of course a head and shoulder buffer that will push the market up. So that is what I'm looking at for natural gas. Looks bullish to me. We are still above the support area. We are above. We have a buyer's support here. Right here, similar entry pattern on currency.com, guys. We have this termination zone right here. Enter less aggressively, that would be your entry right after the break and close. Stop loss will be somewhere here. We have a pin bar right here, that would be an aggressive way to enter. We are above the support. Only time I want to look for sell trades is only once we are completely broken below this zone and below this low right here. Let's check gold. Okay, right here, as you can see, as per my last video, yes, I've said that I'm expecting market to push up from here and we can take our entries at this buffer zone right here. So now the stop loss wouldn't have been hit because I keep my stop loss below. If we have a 50 EMA below the 50 EMA and keep my take profit here, that would be an aggressive way to enter. And to enter in a less aggressive way, you would have got an entry reason here, which of course you did not, and the market falls back down. Now at this point, if we have few red candles, then we have a green candle, then it can push the market up from here, as well as we already made a new high. Then we have a pullback, and if I will see a red green engulfing candle, something like this. Now look at this entry pattern. I want to show you something. If you are in my priority group, you have learned this entry pattern right here. That would be your entry. And if I see something like this here, then that will be an entry again for me to take my long trades. If we are broken and closed below 50 EMA, then we will take sell trades from here until we hit the next level of support. So at this point, not selling gold until we are completely broken here. We will only look for buy trades once we have a good reason to buy gold. I'm not entering any trades until I get a good signal to buy. Let's check crude oil. Okay, right here, this was an entry pattern I've already sent to my member. The way we enter the Fibonacci trades, as you can see, let me show you in the replay mode. Right here, the market was here as per my previous video. Let me show you what I've said, then we can take it from there. You can use this zone as a trend continuation zone, and that is a 50% retracement, which is 91.336. This is our buffer zone. If we have a pullback, we can have a pullback here, and that is your aggressive entry to take your short trades. Looks bearish to me. So at that point, I've marked my Fibonacci tool right here, and if you follow me from a couple of months, this is my buffer zone. And if you want to enter aggressively, this is your 50% retracement is your sell limit order. And as you can see, we are waiting for the market to push up, hit our entry point, and then we set up our target 180R. For commodities, I take 180R. If you want to take larger targets, then you can manage your position once the market hit your take profit 1. What happens after that? Right with this wick, we are in the trade right here. Let's see what happens after that. Right at this candle, our take profit has been hit. As you can see, the ATR of this candle is 1.8 and our target is right here 1.874. And with that, our 180R target has been hit. This is the current candle, and let's see how it opens on Monday. If you are in a sell trade, that's a good point to exit and look for the next entry reason. Or if you want to manage your position like this, that's totally up to you. Now, the crude oil is below the resistance, and as you can see, market is pushing down. Already retested the resistance. If we have a push up, we can have a double top pattern as well that can push the market down on 1 hour time frame. On 4 hour time frame, we might see a pullback again before we get another push down. So at this point, I'm not buying crude oil until we hit the next level of support, which is 83.441, goes up to 85.290. From this zone, I will look for my counter trades. Now we do have a minor support level right here below. There's a weird color. I don't like it. Let me change it to my normal green. 86.781 goes up to 87.453. So this is a zone from where I want to see a bounce, a minor bounce before the market will continue its trend downwards. Let's check silver. Okay, silver is now pushing down, still not broken and close below 20 EMA. We can still expect a push up from silver, and we can still see a double top as explained in my previous video. Once the silver hit this zone, then we can start looking for sell trades. Again, we are not selling silver until we hit this zone or we have a complete 2 candle close below 50 EMA. We have a next buying zone here, which is 18.3973, goes up to 18.89117, from where we will look for counter trades for buy. Okay, finally, we have Palladium here. As per my previous video, I've said that if we are broken above 50 EMA, then we will likely to push up again in this area. Now, I'm still expecting market to hit this zone and give us a double top pattern. As you can see, the market has previously fallen from here once and twice. This is the final time I want to see a market to fall back down, because once I see a 3 fall from the same zone, I do not look for another counter trade. So this is the zone. As you can see, 2181.59 goes up to 2286.55. This is a zone if you want to plot on chart. I will look for my sell trade. At this point, I'm expecting crude oil come in this zone, and then we can take over sell trade. So that's all for commodity market, guys. I know that's a really long video, but I hope you got some benefit out of it. Got it? Please hit like button for me. And if you're new, join Money Markets family and let's trade together and let's trade efficiently. I hope you trade green. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.